like I said, part two. Um, but yeah, so about his 401k. Because right now we have two loans through my dad. Because they're like, here's a check for 3K. Do you want it? Cool. Cash it. If not, oh well, don't. Rip it up, throw it away. We don't care. And they just send him money like that. Like, legit checks that he just signs, goes to the bank and just cashes and then pays back. And it's like, dear God, I wish I had the credit you did. Um, so we got two from there, which one we've had since February. And I think we only owe 414 left on it. And then the one that we just got, we actually haven't started paying on it yet because my dad cashed it and then we got half and they got half. And the payback is 12, 13. I don't know. It's something. But we basically made the agreement that they'll pay a month, we'll pay a month. So we pay every other month, which comes out to $675 is our half of it. Heartburn again. Like, you guys really don't know. Like, I feel like I'm going to puke every time I get it. And it really hurts a lot. But yeah, so we have those two. We have one from Sun Loan because, like I said, we had to refinance it, due to that week he was off, which that got us caught up for the bills that needed to be paid for the rest of that month. But now we're still behind for our bills. Ever since then, we haven't been able to catch up. Like right now, he'll get paid. We'll put $370 up, which, I mean, his check's usually like $450 is what we take home. And then I think $380, it's more, but it's set up to take $370 out of our account. But it should be more like $400 goes out of our account into our bill account. So we really only have $50 for the week to get gas and get food. Which $25 of that goes to gas, and then the other half goes to food. If we don't need, toilet paper, paper towels, carpet powder to vacuum, or baby stuff. So, I mean, between getting things for the house, baby things, gas, and food, usually we really don't get food that often because, I mean, it sucks, but like, we kind of can't really afford it. And I've tried to go to the WIC office to at least take some of the stress off when it comes to getting baby things, like, formula, food, and all that stuff. And he grosses too much. So he grosses like $650 and we take home $4, but then we have to put up almost all of it for our bills to make sure our bills get paid. So that's kind of really frustrating, and because he does the working and everything, and then I go out, I pay the bills, I make sure the bills get paid on time, it puts a stress on me because I'm going out trying to make sure they're paid. I'm doing up the calculations and everything, trying to make sure that we're going to have enough and how short we're going to be, or, how much extra we need to pay on something or how much less we need to pay and pay next month. And basically, I tell him if he needs to work overtime, or I tell him if he needs to ask for overtime. And when he does, it kind of puts a stress on things because then I don't see him as much as it is now, because he goes to work Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then he sleeps basically all day. So he goes in Thursday night, sleeps till maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. He basically sleeps all day. He might wake up for about 2 hours or so, and then he'll just go right back asleep. And then Saturday, he doesn't want to really do anything, which I'm not, like, that selfish of a person. I'm like, no, you need to get up. We need to go do stuff. Like, I'm okay with that. But, like, I mean, the one day that he has off, I would like to spend some time with him. But then, like, I can understand how he's been working. You know what I mean? And he wants to spend his day off how he wants to spend it. So, like, I understand that, but, like, it kind of takes a toll. And right now, because I have really super bad anxiety and basically depression and all that other stuff going on through my counselors, they I was working at Subway. I think I told you guys that. Yeah, I told you because I told you guys that I quit there. My counselor had basically said that she would prefer me to try not to get a job somewhere until they can get me on some type of medication to kind of help. So that's kind of where that is. And they can't get me on any medication. The one doctor there will not even touch you if you are pregnant and or breastfeeding, which that's something that I'm not going to be able to do if I want to try and get medication to fix me, basically. So that's going to be, more money that we're spending on formula, and because I'm not going to be able to do that. So it's really, really kind of stressful. But what he's wanting to do, which actually he's already done, you beat that dog, I will get out of this car and I will whip your fucking ghetto trashy ass right now. Maybe if you fucking took care of your dogs, they wouldn't try to run away from your fucking skanky ass. I'm sorry. I can't fucking stand those people over there. Oh my god. Their dogs are so mangy and filled with fleas. I just want to fucking slit the throat of that woman over there. Sorry. I can't stand it when people don't take care of their animals. And then when their animals are beyond terrified of them because all they do is neglect them. And then they try... Oh. Need medication. Anyway, sorry. I wish I had a good enough laptop to be able to edit my videos and cut all of that out, but I can't, so that happened. That's what I'm like when there's people that do things to animals that I see. I hate them and I just want to murder them. Regardless, anyway, but yeah, that's kind of where we've been bill-wise. We really can't afford too much right now based on that, but he already put a transfer in to go to the weekend shift, which he'd be basically working 12-hour shifts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then he'd have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. Which works because with him having basically the week off, basically, he'd be able to, he wouldn't have to take off any time from work. So, I mean, when the baby comes, he wouldn't be able to take any time off, or he would be able to, but he wouldn't have to because he would be off for most of the week, as opposed to him working, 6 days a week. And then, you know what I mean? So it kind of works out like that. The only bad thing is that he'd be working 36 hours instead of the 40, and he'd be getting paid less because it'd be on first shift. It'd be during the day. So he'd be making 15 cents less and working 4 less hours. So instead of him grossing like $6.70, something like that, he'd be grossing like $5.90, which, I mean, on the plus side, we'd be able to qualify for WIC and maybe Link, I'm not sure. But on the downside, we would be getting less. So that would be, that we'd be getting less and we'd be able to get the assistance, but we wouldn't be able to have that extra money, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's kind of where it comes into at. I'm sorry, I just gotta put this out there. Go ahead, comment your negative shit about, oh, you guys just want to live off the fucking government and fucking millennials, and if you couldn't afford a kid, da 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 da, fuck you. Okay? I'm sorry, but this world has gone to shit with people who don't want to put their ego aside and actually try and get help. Because it ain't like we're driving around in a, well, I mean, it is kind of a brand new car, but that's because that's what we got, and we got it for actually a decent amount. And yeah, we don't go out, we don't blow money every day, we don't live in a fancy house. I mean, our bills are paid. We pay our bills. I'm not looking to live off welfare. Neither of us are. But when you need the help, you know, put your fucking ego aside and ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. You know, it's not like he doesn't have a job and we just want to milk the system like some people do. And it really gets on my nerves. Because every time I bring it up to someone and they're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, just, you know, stress, bill problems. They're like, oh, well, maybe you should stop spending money on so much BS and stuff you don't need. So, but I'll continue this in the third video. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.